Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
A very important message to the people who watched the video. Whatever I said towards the end was just for humor purposes. I did not mean a word. In fact, I actually think that the college does a lot for us. So we as a community of students should stand up and help them.
Hey, my name is Priyanshu Jagat.
Well, my name is Rupalika Johari.
Hey everyone, this is Mehak.
Hi, I'm Maya.
Hello, I'm Harsh.
Hey guys, my name is Siddharth Dayani.
How would I describe my lockdown in one word?
That one word would be
I describe this lockdown as
To describe lockdown in one word, I would say
How would I describe my lockdown in one word?
Describing my lockdown in one word, I would say that luckily I've been busy and productive, so maybe any of those two words.
one word, my lockdown has been chaotic.
word would be needed. This lockdown was seriously needed, at least for me.
I describe this lockdown as more family time.
Down in one word, I would say interesting.
It would be productive. I have been very productive and utilized my time to its very best.
Okay.
Well, I'm a professional dancer, so you can't really keep me away from dance for long. So I guess I have choreographed a lot of beautiful pieces. I've taught a lot of kids. I've had Zoom classes, produced content on social media with a lot of my friends. And that really keeps me intact and busy. And I feel like that really helps. The other thing that I've done a lot during this lockdown, a lot during this lockdown, is that I've cooked a lot during this lockdown. I have experimented a lot with cooking. And that has kind of kept me happy too. So yeah, I guess cooking and dancing will be some things that I've done.
So initially it was a lot of fun doing all the Instagram trends, making new food, etc. But slowly it got a little lonely. Although after a certain point of time, I started interacting a lot with my family, learned a lot of new things, and I got into internships, which took up a lot of my time, and I really started loving all of it.
I've used every inch of this lockdown. I've improved my skills. I've improved my dancing skills. I've learned cooking, and I've helped my mom. I've studied. I've done internships. So yeah, this lockdown, I've done a lot of things.
To keep myself sane, what I usually do is I make sure I am busy and involved throughout the day, so things are off my mind.
I do just miss my friends a lot, and I've tried to stay in touch with them as well.
Aww.
I think I have taken pretty good care of myself. I've been busy with an internship, with my assignments, and just polishing a few old skills.
I have managed to start 4 new ventures. Currently, I am managing eminent sports personalities as a part of my artist management and influencer management company, which I have co-founded with my friend from school. And we have also partnered with Rohit Raj. He's a partner at BBQ Wines. Once the lockdown or the situation gets over, we would be also managing the artists that come at Esquire Club, Samrat Hotel. I have also managed to start an e-commerce business with my friend from school, and I have also invested my time into developing or pursuing my startup idea with a friend from college. We have the vision or idea for the startup since a year or so, but finally we got time during this lockdown to pursue it further or develop it further, and we have been very successful. We cleared 2 rounds of coalition conference, which was held in Canada back in June, and we got the opportunity to present our startup pitch to successful founders like Lyft, Uber, AirDesk, and we have also managed to qualify and get selected through the last round of Startup Istanbul and New Chip Pre-Accelerator. And the 4th venture that I am working on I can't really share at the moment what it's about, but yeah.
So I basically isolate myself, listen to some songs. I just don't connect with people, and when I'm just okay, just stress free, I just go and talk to my very close friend and tell them what happened to me. So at least they know what I'm going through. So yeah, that's what I do to improve my mental health.
So the one major thing that I've done is that I have openly started talking about mental health and mental health issues to my parents. They understand they're getting there, and I'm giving them time to kind of absorb that it's normal to be this way or to even feel things this way. And other than that, I have made a routine for myself. I realize that getting up late or sleeping late is a not a good deal for me, because I used to wake up at a time when half of the day used to like already be over, and that used to make me somewhere feel even more lower. So I've started making a routine, and that's how I'm dealing with my mental health.
So I think I did two things. One was meditation, which I don't really follow regularly, but I try to follow it. And the second one being interacting with friends. I mean, interacting with friends has always been a very peppy thing, and it always boosts up your mood.
Recently, mental health has been an important part of the conversation, and one should take care of their mental health as they take care of their physical health. And for that, I have started to meditate for around 20 minutes, and I have been doing this for the past 2 months, and I have seen some very profound results. I am an anxious person, and meditation helps me to manage my anxiety. I also go for a run in the evening to manage my stress.
Yeah, I've learned cooking. I've learned cooking from my mom from YouTube, and I now make some delicious dishes which I'm sure you wanna eat.
I haven't learned any new skill as yet, but I've definitely worked on older ones. So, for example, if it's dance, I watch a video on YouTube or choreograph. If it's cooking, I learn a new recipe. If it's drawing, I just paint something new.
Well, to be very honest, I have, because I'm a content generator and I need to produce content or else I'll go insane. During this lockdown, I've learned that when you're compacted in your own environment, and when you're not able to kind of reach out to people or make other people do your stuff or help you out, you kind of have to become slightly independent for your own self, for your own work. So I think I kind of deepened my knowledge about video editing, to learn new transitions, to learn about new cuts and everything. So that has been one of my really exciting times.
Yes, I actually learned a lot regarding the front end development, Android application development via Flutter and React Native, and I even learned how to plant a plant.
To be very honest, online exams are the best thing that happened this year. I suggest Bennett University to please continue with online exams.
Online exams were not as chaotic. The good thing is that I kind of felt more confident giving exams from home, because it's because I love the environment of my home. I can study here in peace. I can eat here in peace. I am actually, I can concentrate on my study life at peace. And giving exams was not any different. In fact, it was more interesting because the questions became very subjective instead of very theoretical. And I think that really helped all of us kind of express our own selves through our answers. And I think that's a very beautiful way of giving any kind of examination.
जनता को आप मूर्ख समझना बंद कर दीजिए.
Some subjects were tough to handle, but yes, I would prefer online exams over offline exams any day.
I think it's no secret that everybody prefers having online exams. Okay, no matter what people say about how much they miss the university, everyone knows it was much easier to score online, because you had other sources of information as well. So we'll just leave it to that.
So, how did you cope up with the online exams?
Frankly, our faculties were very helpful. So they always took advices from us and they guided us really well. And so all of it turned out to be pretty good by the end.
Well, it has been very, very difficult, and I don't think I can emphasize on this enough. staying away from my friends who have kind of turned into family in the past 3 years has been absolutely absurd. The good thing is that we still keep in touch, we keep video calling each other, but somewhere it's not the same as spending days and nights with them around. I really hope that Corona leaves us really, really soon so that we can go back and live whatever semesters that we have left with our friends, because then we don't know what the world has to give to us and serve us on a platter. But yeah, it's been really difficult.
Staying away from friends has definitely been a task since I'm always so used to being around them and playing music and vibing. So it's definitely hard to have them far away from him.
It was very difficult at the starting. I miss all my practices, all my friends, my roommate, everyone. Though my all the friends are day scholar, but I miss them even after 6 o'clock. But now I'm just locked at home. I don't meet them. It's very difficult. Seriously, I miss them all.
It was tough, it is tough, and having not seen each other since the last 4 months has been quite a challenge. And I hope to see them again when the college reopens, and I hope that the college reopens soon.
Staying away from college wasn't something that I would ever want for anyone. Won't even wish it on my enemy now. I know how difficult can it get. Though I have managed to keep myself busy, I do really miss my old life. I do want to go back to college, and what scares me more is that this is my third year, right? So and it's also my last year, so we came back in our fourth semester, and if this thing doesn't improve and we end up passing out from home, that means we would have only lived half a college life, which is 3 out of 6 semesters. So that really frightens me.
I'm fine.
It was very boring, and at the same time I miss them really badly. I was actually discussing with my friends how we used to wait for the snacks time after all of the classes. We used to rush to the canteen and we used to be waiting for the food, enjoying, gossiping. I really miss all of that time, but I think I'm trying to catch up with all of my friends.
A message for all the Bennettians who are listening to this is going to be that I hope you are all safe. Please be responsible. Please wear your masks. Please sanitize everything before using. Other than all of these things, have hope. It is very important right now to have hope and spread positivity. Make yourself busy doing anything and everything. There's absolutely no line drawn to keep you away from things that you would love to do at this moment. So go achieve them, do them, successfully finish them if there's something pending, and talk to people who you love to talk to. Keep people around you who keep you motivated. Don't sit idle, because that is going to make you feel like very lost and make you feel this void all at once. So don't do that. And I hope you're happy, and I hope you keep people around you happy, because that's exactly what we need right now. And I hope that you will be a responsible citizen of the country by doing that.
I'd say for all my friends, they've been lovely. They've been interacting and making everything so peppy and boosted up. And I'd say for the faculties, they're lovely and they always are there to help us out. I'm rather doing a lot of projects under a lot of faculties, and they're always guiding me through them. And for the staff, I'd say they've made things pretty easier for us when it comes to online learning.
My message would be utilize this time very wisely and be productive. Pursue your hobbies and passions that you have given up, and explore new areas of your interest. So yeah, that would be my message.
And if there is any message that I have for the Bennett staff or faculty, it would just be that as of this moment, please make sure that our stuff is safe, that you're taking really good care of our staff. Other than that, thank you for being so supportive, and thank you for introducing us to the Times team and doing so much for us. Really means a lot. Okay. That's it.
Hey Bennettians, just stay safe, stay at home. It's a very difficult time period, but we'll meet soon. Have fun. Till then, stay safe. Thank you.
I definitely want to say thank you to all the guards out there and the aunties and uncles who've been making sure that the university is clean and safe even though we're not there. Our belongings are definitely locked away, but there's still someone looking after it, and I think we should be appreciative towards that fact. Thank you.
With the fire that you started in